This is my little buddy Austin Harper up here on the stage.
Hey!
They picked him up somewhere. I'm not even sure what the town you're from is called. What's that place called? Felton, Georgia. The reason I don't know what it's called because there ain't really a whole lot of shit there. Except for old Austin, man.
Post office.
Post office. Damn it, that's how I was supposed to know. I just got back from Europe. This is actually the first round of shows I've done since I went back. And I'm still 15 years in the United States Air Force. I've been in the reserves. That's how. I don't know if you guys know anything about the insurance in the United States. It's pretty difficult to be able to do what I do and have insurance at the same time. So I still go in and put on the uniform and cut my hair. And I'd like to give a shout out to Old Spice hair paste. But I went to the desert in 2013 and 14. When I came back, my mom gave me this canteen that had belonged to her father. He was in Europe in 1942 and 43 and 44. And my mama gave me this canteen, and it had he had carved his name on it. He carved his initials on it. Most of y'all know I paint and I carve, so I reckon that kind of runs in the blood. I reckon. He carved his initials on this canteen. It was JJP. His name was James Jewel Paget. And he carved Elbay, A-L-A, for Elbay, Alabama. And then he had carved his unit's insignia. And then at the bottom of on the bottom of the canteen, he carved England, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany on there. And I've had that thing on my shelf at my house. And my booking agent from the Netherlands, he came over to the U.S. last year. And I bet he came and stayed with me at my house a couple of days. I took him down to New Orleans and everything. And he asked me about that canteen. I told him it was my grandfather's. And he looked at it and said, "Your grandfather was a hero." I kind of knew that, but I don't reckon I ever really thought about it much. I never got a chance to meet him. And I could tell it affected him in a way. So I started booking this European tour, and as fate would have it, I went from England to France to Belgium, Luxembourg to Germany.
Nice.
And so I took my grandfather's canteen over there with me on his second voyage. And except he didn't have to go with a gun, he got to go with a guitar. And so when I knew that this was going to happen, I learned everything I could about him. I grew up not thinking he was a good man. He was all jacked up. And from mentally and everything. And he was given to alcohol, and he probably didn't do, probably wasn't a good kind of drunk. But I'm sure if I seen what he'd seen, I'd probably be the same, if not worse. And I've come to learn that about him. And when he was 58 years old, he went to go get his blood pressure medication. walked up to a man he didn't even know. And he asked him to hold him. And he died in his arms. And that was a year before I was born. And it's a damn shame. So I wrote this song for my grandfather and all the men that had to suffer through that shit. It's called JJP from Elbay, LA. I hope you like it. Well, if I can damn play the song. Into the heat of the black belt fields, Uncle Sam Decoed crossed Alabama and reached my pawpaw's cotton-picking hands, enlisted them for foreign lands, and they took his plow and gave him a gun, and they taught him to march into the rising sun till the sweat of his brow fell before he'd begun. Give the hell them devils had to come, and they issued him a steel canteen, and he inscribed thereon the letters of his name, JJP from Elbay, LA. And soon every country that he would take, 'cause that farm boy sailed the ocean blue. He buried his buddies in France and Belgium too, fighting them Nazis nail and tooth, till the battle of the Bulge was through. He was fighting them Nazis nail and tooth, till he came home with a soul split in two. He was hard to work, but given to drink, and they had him some babies and bought him a place as he tried to forget all he couldn't erase. 'Cause sweet was often more than he could pay. 'Cause the Nazis would kill him in his nightmares, and he'd hide under the furniture as ghostly shells took him back under patent and pulled back the layers. But he kept that canteen hooked to the back door. My mama never heard him talk about the war, but one time he tried and she ignored. Too young to know what a hero was for. Then by 58 he was damn near through, and he went into town to get his scripts renewed, and walked up to a man he never even knew. Said, "Please hold me," looking real confused. He walked up to a man he never even knew. He wanted to live, but his heart refused. Nothing but this tale, but after going to a war myself, Mama gave me this canteen. I keep it on my shelf, but I wish just once I could have heard him tell, 'cause he carried it guilt for making it back alive. And I wonder how many tears he discreetly cried, 'cause back in 1945 a man would hide behind his pride, and he was hard 'cause he had to be. So nobody understood what all he'd seen, but he carved it on the face of that canteen as the weight of war killed silently. And now there's many a men who went this way, and I can't help but feel the need to say that you know it's a crying shame. No one wins when war is the game we play. Well, you know that it's a crying shame. JJP from Elbay, LA. JJP from Elbay,